Nathan Minaret is using a simulator to sharpen his flying skills. He already has airline experience, but as a flight attendant for a smaller regional carrier, he decided instead of trying to move up to work in the cabin of a bigger airline, he should make a move to the flight deck as a pilot.
And every time I've gone up there into the cockpit, it's a wonderful view, and just flying the plane itself is also an incredible feeling.
As a flight attendant, he saw how airlines need a new wave of pilots to replace the ones forced to retire at age 65. That's created a booming business for flight schools. In Douglas, Cochise College has used great Arizona weather, reasonable tuition, and modern technology to build a strong program that's been training pilots for 50 years.
Well, we have a 2-year academic degree program that takes somebody through no prior flying experience, all the way through their commercial pilot certificate, single and multi-engine, and then they can get their flight instructor certificate. So their flight instructor certificate is the fastest pathway to build hours to get to the regional airlines.
The demand for pilots is keeping the flight schools busy, but it's also making it harder for them to do their job of training because their qualified flight instructors are being lured off to the airlines. Boeing tracks demand for pilots. It sees a worldwide need for about 743,000 new airline and corporate pilots over the next 20 years. Gabriela Zubiotti is planning for one of those pilot seats to be hers.
I think the flying part comes pretty naturally, but when it comes to the studies and actually getting the details on it, it's not as easy as it sounds.
And while Belinda Burnett says the typical pilot might have been hired as someone in their 40s transitioning out of the military, more and more new pilots will be younger and coming out of civilian flight training, like the program at Cochise College. Craig Smith, KGUN 9 on your side.